Good day, everyone. I'm OlaMaye and welcome to my channel. Today, we have a Coach retail haul. So let's take a look and see what it is. All right, y'all. So I have everything here together. There's an item in the back you can't quite see. So I believe I'm going to start with the smaller items first. All right, so starting with the smallest of them all. And y'all, I am going to do a comparison of some of these items as well. I will include measurements on the screen. So you'll get a little bit of everything in this Coach retail haul video. So this first item is, let me show the tag here. That is the information for it. It is a signature denim. It says small wristlet, y'all, but this retail wristlet is huge. To me, it is. So this is a look at the retail wristlet. It does have silver hardware in comparison to the outlet wristlet. The denim is still beautiful as ever. And let me go ahead and unwrap the strap. This strap on this particular release, because each signature denim release from Coach, it is slightly different. You kind of have to search for the differences in them. I don't think I can put this on here without cutting. There we go. But this trim, the hardware is silver. The leather trim is navy blue to match. So there's no, I was going to say buckskin. There's no lighter or tan color or vachetta leather on this particular release. And I am just going to compare this to the retail double zip so that you can see the differences. They kind of put like diagonal lines in the signature C's on this retail drop compared to the Coach outlet drop. I hope you all can see that pretty good. And of course, the strap on the outlet drop has the tan vachetta leather. The sizes, I would say they're pretty close. The double zip is pretty close to the retail small. The retail small to me is bigger than the corner zip, of course. And that's the difference with the corner zip. You can clearly see the retail small wristlet is bigger than the corner zip. But it's about the same size as the double zip. It just doesn't have this extra zipper compartment that it does. But let's just take a quick peek inside before we go ahead and move on to the next item. The strap is detachable. That's also another difference versus the outlet strap was not detachable on either the corner zip or the double zip wristlet. Okay, so inside there are just 2 card slots here stitched on the side and then just wide open on the inside. Nothing else additional. So let me know, you all, in the comments if you prefer the retail with the silver hardware with the blue leather trim, or if you prefer the outlet with the vachetta leather trim. Which one would you say that you prefer? And it's kind of hard to choose, you all. I like how the tan vachetta leather kind of pops with the outlet wristlet or print. But to me, the leathers are really the same color. It's a smoother leather on the retail, more of a pebbled leather on the outlet. So that's also a difference as well. But let me know what you all think. So we're going to keep it moving to this item here in the back. And y'all, I haven't ordered any Coach shoes in I don't know how long, especially this particular style. I've ordered sneakers that I caught on sale, but like an actual Coach sandal, I have not purchased in probably years. But the denim was so eye-catching to me when I saw this particular shoe and this silhouette, which I know has been pretty comfortable for me in the past. I went ahead and ordered this to go with the wristlet and the other item we're going to unbox as well. And let me give you the name of this particular shoe. It is the signature denim. I believe it's Esmeralda. It doesn't have the full description on it. It just has, let's see. That's the information for it there, y'all. And my size. I'm a part of the Long Foot Committee, the LFC. Long Foot Gang. But this is the description for it and the coding for it as well. Signature C denim, ESP for short, and then WDG for wedge. Y'all, I initially saw these. Dillard's had them, and then I found them on Amazon, but they were regular price. Believe it or not, you all, the lowest price that I found for these on sale were on the Bloomingdale's website. And then on top of the sale, they also had a coupon. If you were to sign up for the coupon, you could also use the coupon with it as well. So that is the location or website that I ended up ordering these from. I figured it would be a very perfect pairing with the wristlet. And to me, I think they can also still go with the outlet version as well. They're so close. I would absolutely wear this. And then I do have my laurel here as well, so that you can see that together. I think it's best to kind of hold it that way. Y'all, it was too close to call, so I would absolutely have no problem wearing that together. I think that's a very pretty set. So just to give you a better close-up of it, who doesn't like a wedge, y'all? They're comfortable. You get a little bit of height, but still comfort at the same time, and a sandal. So, and it just has Coach there, kind of embossed in the sole. And under the bottom, it does have the signature C's. I didn't see that. And then the carriage stamp as well. So very cute pair of sandals. I want to be sure I get them in there. I did see another style as well. The other style, I'm not sure if it has a similar name or not. But here, the denim across was an even piece of denim. It did not have the curve that this particular style has. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next item that matches the shoes, that matches the wristlet, and put it all together. And then the final piece that I will unwrap with you all, we'll also do a comparison to it. And I'm going to have to adjust to get this one fully in frame, because this is a pretty big item. All right, y'all. So this large item inspired the purchase of the shoes. It inspired the purchase of the wristlet as well. I don't know about you all, but I know the large Rowan is a good sized bag. But I do love me some totes. And Coach had not released an actual denim tote bag on the women's side. So, you know, I had to mosey on over to the men's department and get this tote, y'all. If you all have not taken a look at the men's items, they are pretty good. And a lot of them do match the accessories from the women's side as well. This is the code for it and all of the information. This is a Wesley tote in the signature denim, also in the deep blue color. So let's get to unwrapping it, y'all. This, you know, Coach has everything wrapped to capacity, which I love. If you all are watching and you are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are made aware each time I upload a video. Thank you so much to all of my returning subscribers and viewers. Thank you for continuing to watch, like, subscribe, and share my content. I really do appreciate it. Okay. How do we have this attached? I wanted to be sure this did not come from inside of the handles. So they have the hang tag wrapped. So there is an actual Coach leather hang tag on here. And then there's a signature C charm as well. Which one's going to come off first? There we go. So the C charm, it is in silver as well. Like I said, y'all, to me, this was like a perfect pairing with the women's retail pieces. I think I'm going to have to do some cutting to cut this off. And you all, let me know if you have a Wesley tote in your collection. This does come in numerous colors. It did not come in the black signature denim. It only came in solid black denim with no signature C's on it. So I guess they decided to only make the blue denim with the signature C's on it in this particular silhouette. But this is a good size tote. You can absolutely use it for everyday use. You can use it for work. You can use it for travel. As you see, it does have a side pocket section under on the side with the handles. And there's an actual magnetic closure here as well. That's kind of blended in, if you can see that, with the circle around it, the stitching. And then here's the magnetic closure here. See, it kind of came together. So this side pocket, it does go all the way down to the bottom. And then on this side, there's one as well. So both sides. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the Rogue. There's the information again. So this side, it also has a magnetic closure on it with a pocket that goes all the way down. Silver hardware with the zipper. It opens wide, so that's good. It does have a web shoulder strap that can also be extended for crossbody. I wish they would have made the strap blue, but it is black. So this is a look at the strap. And then let's see let's go ahead and cut the strap from the zipper. So they have a black strap, but it has blue leather on the ends with the silver hardware. Yeah, I believe they probably should have made it all blue, but maybe they went with the black strap because it's a men's, on the men's side. But this is an absolute unisex bag. To me, it is. So there is a Coach dust bag inside. And let's get this stuffing out, y'all. Let's see. Y'all, this is a good size tote. It's wide open on the inside. This zipper, it's pretty long, so you can tuck it there, or I'm sure it can come all the way out of the side of the bag. If you do want your zipper to stick up, you can do that as well. But I kind of like mine tucked away there. And this is, I guess, considered the front side. Either side could really be the front because you can move the charms to either side of the bag. But here on the back side of it, it does have a zipper. And this zipper, that's a pretty long zipper, y'all. It goes really across the whole bag on that side. And this goes all the way to the bottom. So it's a deep zipper pocket here inside. It's like a loose thread there. So that's the interior of it. Let me get it in full frame for you all. Okay, y'all, so I got it in frame for you all, as in frame as I could get it. Because this is a good size bag. I'll go ahead and do a 360, and it's actually lighter than I thought. Also, another reason why I wanted this tote versus the Smith tote, because that one is in the Signature Denim collection, is because it has feet, y'all. So it does have 4 feet, and with the leather base as well. Versus the Smith tote, it is a smaller tote, but it's still a good size, but it does not have feet. So I'm going to do a 360 of this and then open the last item, because it's also going to be compared to another or previously released collection as well. Actually, it's going to be compared to an outlet piece. Close-ups of it if I did not provide. But I think this is a pretty bag. I'm glad that I got it now that I see it here in person. And I'll just put all pieces together, and I'll put the Laurel beside this as well, so that you can see how close they really are. But just retail pieces alone. The shoes. Try to get them all in there, y'all. And then the wristlet. So these are the Signature Denim pieces that I have hauled for this video. And then I'm going to go ahead and unwrap the last item so that I can compare it to what I would probably call, y'all, one of the most viral bags from 2024 from Coach. I believe it's the same silhouette as this. But y'all, this one did not come factory wrapped like I like. So the jury is out on it. Guess I'll put this down here. The jury is out on this, y'all. So if you don't recognize this print was, like I said, it was viral to me last year. And it is from the Camo collection. I'm gonna have to cut this. That's pretty hard to get off of there. So since this is just in a bag without all the factory wrapping, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that it was a return. I'm gonna cut it along this line. So I'm at least going to let you all see it. And kind of the same with this one. Coach released an outlet version of a tote. I can't remember if it was a Smith tote or not, but I know it didn't have feet and it was smaller than this if they did. And I believe there were two. There was one tote that did not have the signature C's in the background like this Camo does. And then there was one that just had the Camo only. So there were two different versions, but they were... I'm not sure if it was a Smith tote or not. If you all remember or have it, feel free to comment and let me know. But this is the Camo version of it. As you see, everything is already unwrapped. They have the tag, looks like kind of tucked over here in the side. So yeah, I'm thinking y'all this was a good old return from someone. Signature Camo, also a Wesley tote. So the interior is the same, so we don't have to spend time going over that. But just to see this particular silhouette, there's also kind of a bend in the handles already too. So either it was on display in store or, like I said, it was returned. And these totes, you all, they are still available on the Coach.com website. They're also on Amazon. But let me get the bag that matches it. So y'all, this bag to me was one of the most viral bags last year. The Camo Rowan. And it is a perfect match to the Wesley tote, as you can see. It makes it look so much smaller. But this is the full set of the pieces that I have from the Camo collection. The long zip wallet and then the wristlet. The corner zip wristlet as well. And I've been waiting on an actual tote. I know they have a backpack, but I wanted a tote. So I may exchange this one for one that's fully wrapped. But I like that set, y'all, together. I love me a good set. So let me give you a 360 of the tote back there. And as you see, the prints are identical. It's just a difference in the hardware. There is gold hardware on the Rowan versus on the men's Wesley tote. They have like the gunmetal hardware around the hang tag, and the signature C is also in gunmetal as well. And then the hardware on the loops for the shoulder strap are gunmetal. And just a quick peek inside. Let me move the Rowan out of the way. A quick peek inside. It does have, see y'all, look, it's a hair right there. I know this was a return. If you all can see that long hair. It's going back. But this is the magnetic closure on the side. They didn't even clean it out, y'all. Look. Oh, absolutely not. Unacceptable. And then on this back side, the same thing with the interior. But at least you all can see it. So 360 of it. The whole bag is full camo print all over. And the same with the signature denim. This one has feet as well. Y'all, there's even scratches on this feet. This bag is a violation. It is going back. But you all, I'm loving the color and everything. So I will need to exchange this for a new one. And let them know they sent me a used bag. Used a return. Not going to do it. But that's it, y'all. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I look forward to reading you all's comments. Thank you so much for watching. And liking, subscribing, and sharing. Let me know what you all think about the camo print. If you prefer the camo print or if you prefer the signature denim, which one would you say of the two prints is your favorite? And if you are indeed a fan of the Wesley tote, or if you think that it's too big for you, or if it's just the right size for you, let me know if it's something that you have in your collection or that you are considering adding to your collection. But thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And as always, have a very, very wonderful day.